On this episode of The Ultimate Agent.
I'm killing it out there. I'm head in the books, grinding.
I got big plans. Man, these plans so big. Going to do what I do, give it one last shot.
I hope he knows that by me coming out there this much, I fully believe in what we're doing. So 20 minutes there, 20 minutes back.
He asked me, are you recording this? I said yes, for training purposes, and he kind of just flipped out on me.
We had this conversation, 3 months later she died.
I knew it could have gone much longer than that if I would have just let her keep talking.
Oh man.
My name is Cody Askins. I've been in the insurance industry since I was 20 years old, and it's my mission to help and train every insurance agent in the world. We took 7 agents from around the country and had them compete in the most intense, emotional, and entertaining competition the industry has ever seen.
3, 2, 1, go! What information do you want me to send?
Stop freaking responding like I'm pissing you off.
Hey, I'm telling you, it'll take APV off.
This is real.
You can't do that here. You shouldn't do it ever.
We brought in some of the top mentors and trainers in the world to help these agents along the way. We pushed them to their limits, fine-tuned their skills, and documented the entire experience.
That didn't go to plan.
I'm gonna get some people some life insurance.
That's the choo-choo train starting to move, the locomotive.
7 agents, 6 days, and $121,000 on the line.
And the competition starts right now.
Very confident going into elimination tonight.
Not at all. I can say that with confidence. I was out door knocking. Thank you. And I got down to, to some leads that were an hour out, and I got big plans. Man, these plans so big. Going to do what I do, give it one last shot. Not one last shot. The shot, the money shot. And I made a decision to come back to the studio because I knew at least for the final hours I'd have the opportunity to chat with Ashley rather than just driving all around and not having any coaching at all and possibly wasting time. So I kind of made a decision to say, well, hey, I think it'll be better to at least go back, dial what I have. It's down to the wire. And at least I'd have an opportunity to spend some time with Ashley, and I am very thankful I did because she is amazing.
Jarrell is, she's very strong in her approach. She sounds very smooth on the phones. I've heard her be very smooth and then very fast. And so really it's just her ability to slow down in intense moments and kind of remember why she's doing this. And I think that just with enough at-bats and the pressure that's on here, I don't think it'll be the same type of pressure at home.
They really have to be led. So you have to kind of get good at just saying, here's what we're gonna do, here's what we're gonna do, this is what I'm gonna do today for you. Because right now, you say a lot of if you would like, or maybe, and it's very passive.
It could be because there is a pressure cooker at the end when it starts getting late and you need to make some sales. So she told me that I was speaking a little bit too fast. Things and materials that I have at my desk may be a distraction to me, so I should, kind of move those things out the way and kind of have only the things that I need at that moment in front of me.
I wasn't always the best at overcoming objections, but on top of that, I was never really good at controlling the conversation. Sometimes when you're talking to older people, they tend to just kind of veer off in a different direction and they kind of make it conversational and they'll just talk about anything and everything that they can talk about.
She said, well, I got to die by the time I'm 90, I think she said. I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, by 90. If I die before 90, then you get the money. And I said, what happens afterwards if you die afterwards? She said, you don't get no money. I was like, well, that's bullshit.
If you're not careful, that can go on for 2 hours. I was talking to a lady and I was starting to get some of her information and she kind of started going down that path and she was veering off. But I was super proud of myself. I just kept knocking her back in the line, and every time she would veer off a little bit, I'd bring it right back and just keep bringing it back every time. And I was proud of myself for that because we actually got all the way through the app in 45 minutes. And I knew it could have gone much longer than that if I would have just let her keep talking like that.
We had this conversation, 3 months later she died.
Oh man. With the disability, I know you said you broke your neck. Is that?
Not that I don't want to be friendly or cordial or build rapport, but I feel like I was able to do that while maintaining the direction and the call that I wanted to go. If I had to narrow it down to just one person, I would probably say Alex is the one that I'm most intimidated by. It's just, he's pretty good at keeping to himself, doesn't give away too many hints, So he's kind of a wild card as far as how much production he's put out.
I would definitely probably say Adam. Colin's really sharp, but definitely Adam because he can put up some numbers. I know I can put up numbers too. I didn't have ultimately the best day that I was looking for in numbers wise, but my work ethic continues to get better, and I think if my work ethic stays there, I could end up beating out Adam. So Adam's probably my best competition here. Second half of the day was really my better day when it came to sales. I was able to sit an appointment, help the husband and wife out with 2 life policies.
Okay, this is my husband, Dan.
Hey, Dan, I'm Alexander. How are you doing, sir?
Just remember, when you're in Springfield, we're about an hour and a half north of you.
No, I appreciate your time, ma'am. You have a good day, okay?
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
you too.
Hey, champ.
Yo.
How's it going?
Good. It feels good to finally get a sale for the day.
Buddy, what do you mean feels good? I mean, that was amazing. So did you say 158? You weighed? 158. Dude, that's amazing.
This is my first, actual telesale that I sold over the phone for the Ultimate Agent, which is kind of cool. It was an hour call, and I wrote both of them up.
Man, that's so good, buddy. Congratulations.
I needed that for my day because I was stressing out. And then,
let me finish with these people. I will call you back. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm in the middle of these clients here.
No, I didn't know you were in a house. You didn't even have to talk to me.
No, I know, but I want to talk to you. So, okay, I love you. I'll call you back.
All right, bye. Did a lot of door knocks to try to set up my day for tomorrow. And then I was able to sit with another couple and I helped the wife out. And then I'm gonna help the husband here in the near future as well. So overall, pretty successful day. What up, Colin?
What's up, bro?
I was door knocking with Roger and I told him, I just put in an order. I got 40 total right now and I have another 20 coming tomorrow. And he was like, nice.
Yeah, they're good leads.
I'm using those leads right as I get home too. Like I'm gonna buy a set of ordered leads in Oklahoma. Hey, Mrs. Ogle, how are you doing? We had that appointment today around 4? Yep. You remember me? My name's Alexander. Nice to meet you. How are you doing? Fine. Come on in. Mr. Ogle, nice to see you, sir. How are you doing?
Are you recording this by chance?
So this right here, you're asking about that?
I am.
So this right here is a training purpose. Right. No. I'm in your house. No, I'm in your house, 100%. Kind of crazy what just happened. He asked me, are you recording this? I said yes for training purposes, and he kind of just flipped out on me. So I'm gonna try to run back in there and save it, and then I'll be right back. So I just finished up that last appointment. Really good day so far now. The second half of the day has been really good. The first half wasn't so good, but I finally stepped up. I got my premium up now, so I'm feeling really good. I'm pretty safe for the day again.
As I look back over my career, learning how to control the lead generation process has helped me propel my career in so many different ways. So many different businesses has allowed us to scale everything we're doing. Also, the number one reason why insurance agents fail is they struggle to get in front of people. We are rolling out lead generation done for you. You can go to CodyAskins.com/lead-gen to learn more, and you can actually get started for as little as $250. Again, we will actually help you build your brand and generate leads at wholesale, actually at cost, versus paying retail to a vendor. So if you also are like, dude, I want to control the process, I want to generate a bunch more leads, and I want to stop paying full price, then you can stop and go to CodyAskins.com/lead-gen.
I feel indifferent. I'm feeling good. I think at this point, I'm so satisfied with the amount of activity that I'm pulling. Not exactly satisfied with the numbers that I'm getting, but by no means is that a lack of effort. I'm killing it out there. I'm head in the books, grinding. Oh my goodness, the entire competition the last few days have been, just incredibly eye-opening. Not only from the outside, but also from internally as well. I'm tougher, which I didn't think was necessarily possible before this competition. Now, my relationship with confidence is difficult to say the least. I think if you ask someone that may or not know me as well, they'd probably tell you that I'm one of the most confident people in the world. But I also have a side to myself where I am just so self-depreciating and so self-limiting. And this competition is really breaking me out of that. You can only say no so many times. It's a risk, but like I said, you got to take risks to win sometimes, so.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh, this sucks. God, this sucks. I don't know why I'm doing this, but sometimes you just gotta do it. I'm gonna get soaked on the way back. I know I am. Risking it for the biscuit, man. I got back from, a door knocking that I had knocked 3 separate times. I hate getting wet. I hate it. Oh, I'm about to go door knock too. What am I doing? Truly, I care about this guy. He reminds me of a lot of guys I know where, he's hard-headed and he thinks everybody's out to get him. And yeah, am I taking a risk and wasting time going out there? Absolutely. But if I didn't, he would just forget about the policy and what we did, and God forbid something happened to him and his family would be in a worse place, So I hope he knows that by me coming out there this much that, I fully believe in what we're doing. And for 20 minutes there, 20 minutes back, at the very, very least, 45 minutes. Oh, I mean, that's a chunk of time. That's a full app. My windows are so foggy, I can't see nothing. All right, let's see if he's there. A man is only as good as his word.
Well, I like your consistency.
Now, if I wasn't consistent, you wouldn't believe anything I said.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, it won.
No, you're not going to sell me any insurance today, I'll tell you.
You don't want to get on nothing today? Okay.
But
how about tomorrow?
My pipe if you want.
You let me come out tomorrow?
No.
3 no's, and today was the final no. And I sat down with Roger after, and I told him about the lesson. I might not have came out with a sale, but I learned a valuable lesson. Didn't get it, but I'm not gonna let it affect me. Gonna dial till the time's up. So
keep growing.
Yep. He said I didn't have the heart to tell you, but I didn't think you'd come out. So I was like, well, I'm a man of my word. The word is all a man got. So he didn't expect me to come out the 3rd time. Yesterday he didn't have the heart to tell me no, because we really connected emotionally as well, not just within the sale. And he didn't have the heart to tell me no, but his idea of insurance agents they're sketchy, and they quite often, more often than not, go back on the word that they give. It really upset me not getting the app, but that's what, the kind of faith the guy had in people in our industry. So the ride home made me kind of think about, how much that I contribute to that, How many times do I say I'm gonna call someone back?
Do something and you don't.
And I don't, for sure. Kind of made me stop in my tracks for a second and really think about how sad, it was that that's his idea of what insurance agents are. And it really made me think, how many times have I added to that idea? How many times have I called someone and told them I was gonna call them back and never did? Or set an appointment that I, never made. I might not have came out with the sale, but the lesson that I learned and the lesson that he learned, I think were a lot more valuable than that sale. I don't wanna go home. I would be hurt if I went home, but I would be content.
More people are starting to not share, just because I shared yesterday with Donnie where I was at, and I saw when I shared with him, because I was barely ahead of him, that it just flipped another gear in him, because he's like, oh, he's close, I can catch him. Especially as time goes on, nobody's gonna be sharing numbers here in the next couple days, probably even starting tomorrow. My main issue though of what's holding me back, or that's gonna keep me from winning, my main competition, is my self-doubt. There's the what if of what if I could actually win? I didn't think I could make this far, I was hoping I could, I felt like I could, now I'm actually here. So I feel like the biggest competition for me is my self-doubt, and that's what's gonna hold me back from winning.
You're sitting there on the couch. You think you got what it takes to be the ultimate agent? Go to ultimateagentcontest.com to register and be a part of season 3.
Where's your
very competitive spirit come from?
I'm the youngest of 5 boys, and so I always was going up against older, bigger, stronger, tougher, faster people, but I did not want to lose.
How has that helped you in this contest?
I honestly feel like an underdog, feel like the little brother a little bit in this, because I've only been doing life for, not that long, full-time, a little over a month maybe. Wow. And so.
What is that dynamic like when there's, you've kind of started to build some relationships while you're trying to win?
It's been tough because I started using a lead vendor that helped me out a ton yesterday.
Yep.
Me and Alex have become good buds. When he was asking me, he's like, hey, what are those leads? I gave him the leads, or at least the lead vendor. And yesterday after he started, because he went and started getting those live leads, I saw mine diminish a lot. And yesterday when I was on the brink of elimination, I was like, did I screw up doing that? But I was fine helping him. I feel like what goes around comes around.
Yeah.
And so if you're a giver, you're going to receive eventually. And I was able to receive today with Ashley being able to come and help me, and thanks to Alex. So
that's a good point.
I had told my wife that I'd done that, and she got mad at me. She's like, what are you doing? This is a competition. She's just as competitive as I am. She's like, what if you go home because of that? And I was like, it's fine.
Is it actually fine? Who would you not like to see beat you? Like, you seem to be okay with Alex beating you.
No, I still don't want him to win.
You seem to be okay with Adam.
No.
Because he just keeps beating you. Who's gonna win this whole thing?
I am.
So don't let him beat you. Get out of here.
Thank you.
How is Donald Peel?
I'm doing good today. Taking your advice, dealt with some crap today and just not letting it affect me, so staying in good spirits.
Yeah, man, good. You do a really good job of that.
Thank you.
Like today's numbers, tight.
Yeah.
Like really tight. Like there were people here and out in the field and not wanting people to know about sales. You know what I mean? Like there was a lot of that going on, man.
Oh yeah, it's very secretive out there.
Or like waiting an hour or two to send it to me. What would it feel like to lose this?
It would hurt. But I wish I could say it would hurt as much as it would hurt before I came here. I just had such a blast. I've had so much fun. I've learned so freaking much. I know I'm gonna go home just be a completely different person. I'm sad, but I would be ecstatic just the time that I've had here.
We've loved having you here, though. I mean that, dude. Like it's been awesome. You've had a great personality. You've been fun. You worked hard today.
Thank you.
You know, I mean, yeah, you could have put up bigger numbers, but like, you had a few sales. You know what I mean? Like you tried. Like.
And exhausting leads.
Yeah.
Yep.
Talk about that.
I think a lot goes into that, especially as a new agent. I think I can connect to a lot more agents out there than maybe necessarily my competitors. I came in here not having a lot of resources. I had to make the decision that I would save lead buying until later in the competition because I didn't know.
Hang on, say that again.
I decided to hold off lead buying until later into the competition today.
Say that again.
I decided to hold off lead buying until later to the competition.
Why?
Because I had no money in my account, and
Fair.
I said if I do well the first 2 days and I make it through, I would go into the red because I know I have sales coming in and probably barely make it home, but I was going to give it my best effort. I was going for broke. Going for broke, man.
Wow.
It's worth it. This competition's worth it. Being here is worth it.
Say you couldn't use any of say you had to use none or limited amount of your own money.
I would have won this competition. Hands down, easy.
Hypothetically, if you were to make it through, what would you do differently tomorrow?
Not go out to someone who's told me no twice. One thing that I spoke with Roger with, it was worth going out there because of the lesson it taught me. He told me that he didn't have the heart to tell me that he wasn't interested, but he just didn't expect me to come back out. And I
kept going back out.
And I just kept going back out.
You went to see the same person 3 times?
3 times.
Wow.
I went out there 3 times, 3 no's, and it's all good.
I admire that you did. I respect the heck out of that. Most people in this room would not do that.
Absolutely.
Most people watching the show would never do that. You did. put yourself in a position that you don't have to do those type of things if you don't want to.
Absolutely. That's the goal.
Did you do enough to make it to day 5? Because it's a lot closer than you think. Today's numbers were higher than normal.
I want to say I did.
What's going to come to your brain first if I call your name tonight?
I gave my all, man. I tried my best. I'm proud of the effort and the outcome this time.
You're an amazing dude, and we wish you the best. Okay.
Thank you, Cody. You're an amazing dude.
Thanks, bro. Get out of here.
I found myself today like kind of being rushed and not really listening to the client. And I think that might have tripped me up. I'm just an emotional person, but I'm not sad. I'm actually very happy.
We're happy when we're with you.
Yeah.
Do you think it was the show and the pace? It gets faster every day. It like speeds up. There's less people. There's more pressure.
For sure. And definitely the component of everybody running too. It is tough when you're competing and when you're in a small space and you're hearing other people and things like that, and you have to stay focused and positive and not distracted. That's quite the pressure cooker. And it's so interesting how in the beginning of the competition I appreciated everybody and I was like, oh yeah, this is good energy, we're all working together. But now as we're going to the tail end of the competition, it was just like a totally different feeling of working with everybody.
Who's been watching you who do you think your biggest fan is going to be?
My husband. My husband is my biggest fan. He's my biggest supporter.
What's his name?
Mark. And he's watching, he's rooting for me. He told me today, make sure people see you and see the real Jarrell that he knows. And I think I did a good job of that. I know that I was being myself. I tried to relay that across. So I know my husband is watching this and he's probably like, chin up. He's proud of me. He made sacrifices for me to be here, took off work to support me, and works really hard to support my dreams. And that's why I go so hard in this, so that I can pass the torch for him and tell him to relax and go after his dreams.
You're awesome. So freaking impressive.
Thank you.
No matter what happens, you're amazing too. Thank you for being a part of this either way, okay? I think Alex is rubbing up on you.
You think so?
Yeah.
In a good way or a bad way?
Look at the way you're dressed.
Oh, I see.
What can you improve on the most from what you noticed today?
I think I need to work on my appointment setting and my tie down. I had about 9 appointments set for today.
Okay.
And 6 of them no-showed. Yeah, so, and I couldn't get in touch with any of them. So obviously there's some kind of disconnect there as far as something on my end.
Sure.
So I'm not sure what that is specifically, but I know there's some work that needs to be done.
That says a lot about you, man. I don't think, as good of a dude as you are, I don't think you would have just said what you said 3 days ago.
Yeah, I agree.
That takes, I don't know, it was almost like you came on this to like prove to yourself, yes, we all are, but also to the world.
Yeah.
That you're better than they think.
Yeah.
Fair?
Fair.
And now you're like, I'm screwing up somehow. I'm doing all right, but I can do better.
I definitely should have easily been a bigger day than it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you kept pushing and you figured it out. You know what's interesting? You probably had a lot of confidence knowing you had 9 appointments.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
You probably lost a lot of confidence knowing 6 didn't show up.
Yeah.
But you still persisted and pushed through.
We all try and paint this picture as if we're all super productive and we're all doing this level of production, right? But when in reality, it's the opposite. We're all the same, not doing the production.
We're taking a magnifying glass and we're finding Adam Lindsay and we're like, this is a good dude. He has a good heart. He has so much freaking potential, but it's entirely him.
You know, I hate that because so many people, since I started selling life insurance, have told me that they can see, you know, my potential. They can see who I am and how much I could be doing, right? And I couldn't see that in myself. Like I knew I had some abilities, right? Because I've sold policies in the past. I never knew I could do it at this level.
Yeah.
For the last 3 days.
You know what I just learned too? Guess who's looking in the magnifying glass?
Myself.
New Adam Lindsay looking at the old Adam Lindsay. Good job, get out of here. You had an okay day. Numbers are extremely tight. There was a ton submitted in the last several hours. Why are you smiling?
I'm just listening.
You don't believe me? Or you think it's funny?
Maybe not believe you.
There's a bunch of people playing some games, by the way.
Okay, then if there is, then...
You don't think there are?
Maybe not.
People were waiting hours to send me cells.
Hours to send you sales?
Mm-hmm.
I was getting mine in immediately.
So why would they wait?
To bluff that they're having a bad day to make someone think that they're going to be advanced.
You think you chose Colin and helped him out because he shared his lead source with you and it slowed down his lead flow.
That's not true. Because he told me he was working age leads from that lead vendor. And I told him I was working fresh leads like that. So it wasn't me.
So either he's strategizing with you.
Hopefully he doesn't think that I was trying to steal leads from him because I explained it to him that I wasn't.
What are you thinking now? I'm not trying to mess with you or confuse you.
Right. 2 days ago I was freaking out because I was running out of leads. And then I started stressing out about getting resources. And then leaned back, peeked over at Colin's computer. I was like, bro, what leads are you working? Because I need to get leads, like fast.
Are you safe tonight?
I think I'm safe tonight.
But no matter what happens, I'd love spending time with you.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Thank you. Have you heard about the Ultimate Agent Academy, where you can get live coaching with me every single week, access to a millionaire classes taught by amazing teachers, as well as several different courses that you can plug into, and a community of agents all over the world. We are expecting 1,000 agents to join this over the next 100 days, and we want to help as many agents become six-figure earners as we possibly can. If you haven't heard of the Academy, I want to help you become the next Ultimate Agent so you can be on the show and feel like you're on the show and get amazing coaching along the way. So stop what you're doing, go to ultimateagentacademy.com to join. Back to the show. End of day 4. Give yourselves a hand for making it to the end of day 4. Colin, is this starting to wear on some of our contestants? Or do you think they're like, dude, I love this, I want to do it forever?
A little bit of both, I think. At least that's the way I feel. I don't think I can speak for everybody here, but I am super tired, but also I am super stoked. Like, I could keep going. I don't want the week to end, obviously, because I want to keep making money. I want to keep making dials.
True.
I want to keep writing apps. So yes, absolutely tired, but absolutely stoked. So
yeah. Adam, do you think everyone in here is getting better, or some are staying about the same?
Everybody's getting better, for sure.
Who's improved the most?
Just during this week?
Just during this week.
I'll probably give it to Donnie. I think he's probably improved the most of everybody.
Would you agree, Donnie?
I absolutely would. Yeah, and I appreciate that compliment as well.
Look at you guys, man. Look at you. Today was about confidence. You guys are gaining confidence.
Absolutely.
Fair?
Yeah.
Right? Jarrell, you gained a lot of confidence.
A lot of confidence. Whole lot that I'm taking back with me.
Alex, you gained a lot of confidence, man. You were a confident dude. For 19, like, bro.
Not during the challenge today, but...
Oh, that's true.
Oh.
So did you agree with my assessment?
We're moving on. We're moving on.
He doesn't want to talk about it.
You brought it up.
Yeah. Did you just like bring it, you just like made that up, or like, is that what you didn't believe
on short time. I sat 10 minutes in my cube just lost, and then 5 minutes I scrambled it up, and then
My bad.
didn't know how to pitch it.
My bad. I'll give you more time next time. That's my fault. Okay. Ashley and Roger, your second day here, right? We're about to give you an amazing send-off because you've been incredible. Ashley, you got a chance to spend time this morning with Colin.
Yes.
How was that?
It was awesome. Colin, we were doing a little recap earlier, and we were talking about, what are some things that Colin was able to take away from you? And Colin's been door knocking since basically right after high school, right?
Yep.
And so that was your strength, and so I was definitely leaning into you before we hit the field to see if I could help you on the phones, and you were really strong on the phones too as far as your demeanor. I mean, you guys see him, he's leaned back in his chair, chilling. Yeah, no, I get that. You open up very well to people, and you're very vulnerable, and that makes people feel very comfortable, and you're trustworthy because of that.
Thank you.
I hope you hold on to that and don't let, this business world and this industry harden you, because your strength is your ability to connect with people and be vulnerable and kind of let down your guard so it lets people in, so.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Roger, what'd you learn about Alex today?
I can't believe he's 19. Man, you carry yourself not like a 19-year-old. I mean, the way you dress, your attitude, your tenacity. I mean, we got in the car and he was on it.
He says nobody works as hard as him. It's not even close. Could you see why he says that?
I think he says it, he believes it about himself.
Do you believe it?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes. I came away with high respect for his work ethic and his attitude. Two very strong traits. Work ethic and attitude, and super coachable.
Yeah.
Like we went out, we talked about his process, we talked about a couple things that I've taught agents to do, that I did, when I was out there, and he's like, I like it. And literally we pulled off and implemented it right away, like without hesitation. We did get into that one home, but unfortunately because of a power of attorney situation, we couldn't move forward. But we jumped back in the car, and his first question was, what could I have done to improve the situation? It wasn't like, man, we didn't get the sale, or, it wasn't that. It was like, what could I have done to be better? And that was a great question. Most 19-year-olds are not thinking that. Like, you keep that attitude, and you keep learning and honing your skills and get really good at your craft, you got an amazing future, man.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you for going out with me.
Yeah, hey, it was my pleasure.
Donnie, what are you going to miss about these two that have been with us the last 2 days?
Just the energy that the two of them bring around. You don't even have to talk to them, and just you can feel the tenacity and the hard work and just the skill that both of them bring and the knowledge. You can feel it in the room whenever they walk in every single time. And that's what I'm going to miss the most. Both of these just have such a great presence, and I really appreciate them.
Ashley Grunberg, Roger Short, I'm going to miss you both. We're forever grateful you're part of Ultimate Agent Season 2. Give these two a hand as we send them off. Now time to crown a winner for day 4. Who's ready to crown a winner for day 4? The winner of day 4, Ultimate Agent Contest Season 2. Today, long day. Showed a lot of confidence today. 8 cells.
Ooh.
$4,818.32. Adam Lindsay wins again.
I had a pretty big day today, and I didn't want anybody to really know that, so I kind of kept to myself for most of the day. And
you almost want to take a bow.
Almost, yeah.
I think that was a bow.
Is he kind of starting to show off and showboat a little?
Yeah, I would say so.
Do you think he feels like he's got it in the bag?
100%.
Do you think you have it in the bag?
No.
How's it feel to win again?
It feels good, for sure, but there's still competition left.
At least from Alex, right?
Everybody's bringing a game.
You're going to get an advantage tomorrow. Congratulations. Give it up for Adam Lindsay. Second place, 4 cells, $3,792.60. Colin Bingham. Third place, 3 cells for $2,655.72. Alex Salah. Give it up for our top 3 one more time. Unfortunately, once again, it's the end of day 4, and it is officially elimination time. We are down to our final 2. Jarrell, you have such an amazing heart. You're always smiling. Love your attitude. But I do believe you let the competition start to wear on you and affect your soul a little bit in day 4. Donald, you're always smiling. You're always laughing. I have not seen you not have a great attitude yet, but I do believe you're still inconsistent at times.
Thank you.
However, the two of you came a long freaking way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And you've added a ton of confidence. We look back at the video footage from day 1 to right now, it's a different person we're looking at tonight. Jarrell, why does this mean so much to you?
Roger had mentioned something about when you're talking to clients, they want to feel seen. And he said, do you feel seen right now? And I was like, yes, I do. Because of the way that he was talking, coaching. And I realized that this entire opportunity was a platform for me to be seen. And I'm so grateful, so thankful. And I hope that people watching, new agents watching, feel seen in all of us.
Absolutely.
You are seen. That's for sure.
Thank you.
Even if you've never been seen before, you are seen now. And you see yourself now.
Yes.
Yep.
Even more than anything else. I love how much your family means to you. How much have you thought about them while you've been here?
Every day. Every day. You know, as moms, we dream of having a big bed to ourselves, but at night it gets lonely. I know they were thinking about me. I know they were rooting for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that I have made my family very proud.
Them and you.
For sure.
Donald, the numbers were incredibly close. How would it feel to leave right now?
It'd be awful. I really do feel like I have another gear to get. A couple more. And slowly I came into day 1 in first, and I shifted to second, and now I'm only in third, and I still have, you know, a couple more gears to go, I promise you. So leaving right now when I still have more to give would devastate me.
What will you do different after this?
Everything. If we sat here and I listed everything that I do differently, we'd be here all night. There's just, I mean, it's a complete 180. A different person is an understatement.
Do you believe in yourself again?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I did before, and I lost myself, and the people around me, more specifically than just the competition, are the ones that help me find it. The coaches and as well as the competitors. Absolutely.
That's awesome. And now it is time to eliminate our next contestant. The person who is being eliminated and going home tonight is Jarrell Simpson.
This experience kind of validated me. As a new agent, sometimes you second guess yourself. You you wonder if you're in the right space, you dream of having the opportunity. It's just refined my skills to have one-on-one coaching with Roger and Ashley and Cody, and just being in this environment has definitely will sharpen you. And in general, just being able to be away and work. I didn't realize how much I enjoy working. And so I kind of have a newfound gratitude for my love of this business. And I'm gonna treat it more kindly when I get back home, you know, making the space for it. I mean, I used to think that you couldn't dial people at a certain time. I would be afraid to dial people twice. And now, you know, I don't have those fears anymore.
People still want to hear from Jarrell Simpson. What are you gonna miss most about this?
I never thought that I didn't think that I would make connections. I'm like, how can you make connections like this quick? But I definitely did. Learned so much. Pushed myself to the point where there wasn't even room for excuses. I was just going, and I'm like, wow, I can go this far. I'm taking everything with me back to the office. I'm excited to get back to work tomorrow, okay?
Good news is you're going home with 2 fire tickets for Apris Nation 2023.
Yes!
I want to thank you. It was so hard choosing contestants. We got it right with Jarrell Simpson. I love your spirit. I love your attitude. I love the person that you are becoming that has been in there your whole life. We ain't seen the last of Jarrell Simpson, and we're gonna miss Jarrell Simpson.
This experience taught me that I'm good enough, that I deserve to be here, that I have a promising future in this industry, that I'm strong, that I have a voice, that people, you know, enjoy being around me, and I enjoy being around people. Like, it's just been an amazing opportunity that I'll never forget.
Next time on The Ultimate Agent.
Good morning and welcome to day 5. Welcome back, Nate Alford, Trey Honeycutt.
I will make dials for my car all freaking day, dude.
You basically want to make sure you're not going to be some bull rider or fighter pilot or something like that.
I want to make sure I'm no bull rider. What the fuck is all that? Because you sound like a fucking clown.
But I managed to get 1 app this morning, pretty big app.
The point of the call is to freaking set an appointment. That's it.
Based on what you've seen so far, who's being eliminated tonight?